Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Tom Green.
What's up, New York City? Are we gonna party tonight or what? Oh my God, great to be here. This is amazing. What a crowd, what a crowd. Great to be here in New York City. I love New York City, man. You know, I started my show in New York City on MTV. Yeah, I did about 12 years ago. I was doing a public access TV show in Canada. Got picked up by MTV. They moved me here to New York City. Yeah. Now I have a YouTube channel, so my career's going pretty well. No, it's great. We're here, we're doing a show on Mark Cuban's network, right? Last time I was here in New York, I was working for a billionaire. I was working for Donald Trump on the Celebrity Apprentice. Yeah, I got fired. Got fired in the third episode. Donald Trump was mad at me. He screamed at me. He screamed at me when he fired me. Didn't scream at the other celebrities. Didn't scream at Brian McKnight, whoever the fuck that is, right? They put you in a room, they make you make cupcakes for 16 hours. You got Clint Black screaming in your ear all day. I don't want to say anything bad about Clint Black, but that guy's a fucking asshole, man. Donald Trump, he was like, "You're fired!" His hair went like that and that. You could see all the wires and buttons underneath. He was mad at me because I went out drinking with Dennis Rodman. On the night I was the project manager. That's a no-no. What are you supposed to do? You're in New York City, a 7-foot-tall cross-dressing basketball champion asks you out on a date, you say yes. It's Dennis Rodman. He's probably gonna pick you up, take you out for a steak dinner. You head out for a night on the town, have some cranberry vodkas, hit the strip club. At the end of the evening, you head back to the hotel. If you're lucky, he doesn't fuck you in the ass. You know? I did not get lucky. He was gentle. It's what I call a backcourt violation, sir. See? No, this is cool, man. We're gonna have fun tonight, man. We got 4 great comics here tonight. We're gonna have a good time here on the show. I'm excited. I've been touring around the world doing stand-up myself. I just got back from Australia. It was amazing. I held a koala over there. It was really exciting. I went to this koala sanctuary, and it's a very famous koala sanctuary. On the wall, they have all these celebrities holding the koala. They got a picture of the Pope holding the koala, and right beside the picture of the Pope, there's a picture of Chris Brown holding the koala. Kind of thought it was an odd placement choice beside the Pope. And I hold the koala, then I hand it back to the zookeeper. The zookeeper looks at me, he says, "You know, mate, the koala's the #1 carrier of chlamydia." It's like you could have told me that before I fucked it. I'm taking advantage of the you can swear on TV policy for this show. I think it's a lot of fun. But I do think, look, it's nice to be in New York. Things have changed a lot in the last 12 years since I moved to New York the first time. The technology's taken over our lives. We're all stuck on our Facebook pages now. I think we got to think about this stuff. I think we should all cancel our Facebook pages tonight. What do you say? I think that'd be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's impossible, okay? You can only deactivate your Facebook page. They own our information. They've stolen our privacy. Let's deactivate our Facebook pages tonight, though. And in 20 years, let's all reactivate at the same time, and we'll all look the same, and our friends will look fucking old. It'll be awesome. I don't think married people should be on Facebook. I think if you're married, you should cancel your Facebook. Do you want some ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend of your husband or wife from 25 years ago sending little secret messages in the background? "How's married life? Wink, LOL. Ah. Oh, LMFAO, I'm here if you need me. Oh. That's not how the world's supposed to work, man. When I was a kid, everybody had one telephone. We'd keep it in the kitchen by the fridge. That was your connection with the outside world. If somebody wanted to get a hold of your husband, she would call the phone in your kitchen. You'd pick it up, you'd say, "Hello." She would say, "Is your husband there?" You would say, "Who the fuck is this?" "Roger, there's some cunt on the phone." She calls here again, I'm gonna slit her fucking throat. That's how the world's supposed to work. That's how you keep a marriage together. Technology's taken over our lives, man. We're living in a world where you can post your suicide note on Facebook, drink antifreeze, and get 28 likes before the poison kicks in. At least it's nice knowing you're making the right decision. I don't think we even act the same way anymore when we're taking a photograph. Like before, if you would take a photograph, you would know that photo would just end up, you know, in some photo album. They had these things, when I was your age, they had these things called photo albums. They were these special books. Each sheet had plastic. You would put the picture on a piece of paper under this plastic. You would protect it so it wouldn't get scratches on it. But you know, when someone would say, hey, let's take a picture, you'd act natural, you'd be yourself, because you know no one was ever gonna see that photo ever again. But now if someone takes a picture, you know, they're using their cell phone, the cell phone's hooked up to the internet's hooked up to every human soul on this planet. It's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. So you gotta put on the best face, you gotta put on that perfect face. And it doesn't matter how drunk you are, you gotta look good. And we all end up making the same face. I call it the Facebook face. Unfortunately, it always ends up looking like halfway between blue steel and taking a shit, you know? Like a generation of constipated people, that's what they're gonna say. I don't know, it worries me, this stuff, man. You know, I had a drone fly over my house in Los Angeles last week. That's how much we're losing our privacy. They're looking into our backyards. It's a scary time. And we're doing this, of course. You know, we have a lot of these security measures to protect our freedom. They say, you know, we want to protect our freedom. America's the most free country in the world. Yeah, well, if it's so free, how come it's the only country where you got to take your shoes off when you go to the airport? Because 10 years ago, some guy lit his foot on fire on an airplane and nothing fucking happened. Now every time you go to the airport, you got to tiptoe through the airport in your slippery socks just because you want to go to fucking Cleveland, right? And take your laptop out of your bag. Take your laptop out of your bag and tiptoe around in your slippery socks. And go through some cancer-causing x-ray machine that costs $4 million a pop. The thing can see through your clothes. The $4 million x-ray machine in every airport can see through your clothes. You got to show everyone your cock. Is that freedom? Every time you go to Cleveland, you got to show everyone your penis? These x-ray machines, they can see through your clothes, but they can't see through your shoes. I'm calling bullshit, man. Someone's making some money on x-ray machines, that's what I figure. Then you get on the plane, they say, please turn your cell phone off, it could cause the plane to crash. You go through all that shit to get on board, then they let every passenger on the plane with a potentially lethal device. And they leave it up to the honor system.